And Puerto Rico's governor meant what he said. Among those Americans he rescued and welcomed to Puerto Rico, Sara and Scott Riggins. Of course, you remember them. Safe in Puerto Rico now after being airlifted from St. Maarten. You might recall that I talked to Scott's mom last week. She was worried about her son and his new wife. They were holed up in a resort bathroom there. But I'm happy to say both are fine. Both join us on the phone right now. Guys, welcome to both of you. How are you doing right now?
We're doing great, Neil. Thanks for having us.
It's good to have you. It had to be pretty scary, though. A lot of folks had not heard from you. They were worried, oh, my gosh, are they all right? Tell us what it was like because, you know, St. Maarten got hit pretty hard.
It was pretty horrifying. We were in our bathroom for probably over 10 hours, sitting on couch cushions and pillows and eventually just sitting in water from all the water that got into our room. It was pretty crazy, but thankfully we were able to get out okay after all that time.
How did the word get out, Scott, or how did you manage? And by the time I had a chance to speak with your mom, who was very worried, she was relieved because she had just heard at least you were all right. And then it was the journey to Puerto Rico. Could you explain the order of events?
Well, the day after the hurricane hit, the general manager for the hotel, Anne-Marie, she got together with a couple people, and they traveled up to the top of a mountain nearby just to try and get cell service. And at that point, they were able to call their corporate office with a list of every single person that was staying at the hotel, and the corporate office made personal calls to each and every family member that was on the list to let them know that everybody was safe and sound.
Now, Sara, for you, I mean, this is a honeymoon for the record books, I'm sure. So you'll certainly have something to tell the kids and grandkids down the way. But there was no anticipating a storm of this magnitude. How did you guys ride it out?
Honestly, we really thought it would be something that would pass. It wasn't until the day, that Tuesday, when we knew how bad it was, but there were no flights out. We were kind of just trapped there, so we just did our best to really stick together, and Scott was very strong. I was, you know, crying most of the time, but we really just got through it together and just kept hoping that the building would hold up and that we would, you know, be able to walk out of there alive.
Well, thank God you did. Now, how long are you in Puerto Rico? I mean, it's easier said than done getting a flight back here, but what have you been told? What are you planning?
We have a flight back on Wednesday, so we'll be in Puerto Rico from this past Saturday until Wednesday is when we should be able to get home.
And Scott, how is it in Puerto Rico? It might have avoided the direct hit, but it still had some damage, right?
Yeah, from what we've seen, it's been mostly all right. We spoke to some locals, and they said that their houses, they didn't have power for 2 days, but other than one building really being damaged at the airport, we haven't seen much. It's been what we thought St. Maarten was going to be here in Puerto Rico.
Blue skies and blue water, so.
Yeah, you just got it a little late, right? I'm glad you're both all right. And, Sara, you're not angry at Scott for this messing up this honeymoon, are you? Or you're going to ride it out?
No, I'm just glad, you know, we were able to stick together, and, you know, people now say we have a Category 5 marriage. So.
Yeah. Well, you both have a great attitude, and I wish you well. And obviously, your marriage had a tough test to begin, but you more than passed. Get home safe, be well, and live a long and prosperous marriage and life. Thank you guys very, very much.
Thank you so much, Neil.
Thank you very much.